Pasha Paroh. Thank you for tuning. Today, we're checking out PG consistency. The bullshit ass leaders you got talking about consistent and how it's fucking up the world. Let's take a look at it. First, we got right now, if we take to the wordplay and go straight to the etymology, we got the word consist. Consistent 1574 was when the magic spell was put in place that consistent means standing still. So if consistent means standing still, why do you have all the fake gurus talking to you about being consistent? It's because their subconscious is trying to protect their position because they're fragile and they've reached a place where they want to speak to you from, but not allow you to actually get to. So if you be consistent, you stay where you're at, you'll never make it here. We don't have to worry about that. And that's the case with intelligence and enlightenment. Many people actually won't reach the higher levels of enlightenment, so they will remain on lower vibrations, lower frequencies, chasing things like fiat currency, fake shit that don't matter, and not have no real substance. So consistent comes from the Latin, or comes from the meaning standing still, standing firm, right? So what would the opposite be? The opposite would actually be something that represents movement and progression, because this is what consistency looks like right here. As you can see, the soldier camoed from a distance, he might even appear to be blended in with the backgrounds. However, a sniper rifle at any distance could still give you a very easy headshot because he stands out like a sore thumb once you know what you're looking for. But most people don't know the truth, so they're so busy falling for everything because they stand for nothing. So let's look at it. What's the opposite of standing still, right? It would be moving forward. And that's why this is a great photo here, because it has the compass that actually showcases a direction, meaning that you know the destination that you want to arrive at, meaning that you have a goal that you want to get to, right? So that way you can measure whether you're on track or off track, or if you go too far this way, if your destination is the compass pointing true north, you still can aim and get back on track when you want to get there, right? So the philosophical difference, the opposite, true opposite, would be progressive or advancing, right? Because you want to have a movement, you want to be, or progression, right? What they taught you, the opposite of consistent was unpredictable or irregular. But that's not the actual truth. That's only for the ignorant folk that don't know what the word actually means. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to say that the true philosophical opposite is progressive or advancing, something that is deliberately moving forward rather than standing still. This is the difference from common antonyms that we usually think of, which focus more on unpredictability or irregularity, right? So that's why it makes sense. Consistent is standing still. The true opposite is moving forward. Now, when you look at the common antonym inconsistent or erratic, it describes a lack of consistency, right? So let's look at couple things here. For those that don't know, I'm Pasha Paroh, American brand evoker, critical solutions expert. So when we look at what it looks like to have motion, even when in place, you want to have motion, you want to have a movement. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be outdated software on the computer with no updates. You don't want to be talking about money in 2025 when money was removed from circulation in the 1930s. If you're going to talk about it, at least know that you're speaking about fiat currency, fake shit on a fake platform in a fake system. But this is what it looks like in a pictorial form. Consistent is a rock that stands firmly in one place. As you can see there, it's old as shit, probably been there since the dinosaurs. It's obsolete. It's all eroded around. It's consistent, meaning it's expected not to be any different the next time. It's dependably supposed to be there in the same spot you left it. No growth, no ambition, no movement, no progression. As you can see, the leaf is a common opposite, blowing erratically in the wind. No goals, no destination, just going with the flow, accepted by every particle of the air, enjoy itself. But true opposite is the river that purposely moves forward to the destination, the ocean. And every single drop has its purpose to get to the ocean. May not get there the first try. Maybe the bird comes down, takes a drink from the water, flies away, pisses it out later, goes into the ground. Right? Cycle starts over again. You come by with the bucket, get you a gallon, pick it up, take it, same thing. Gets sucked into the banks of the river, becomes part of the ecosystem, evaporates, goes into the clouds, rains down, tries again. The purpose remains to get to the ocean. It has the true opposite of consistent. It is in motion. That's why the best water is distilled. Consistent is stagnation. Consistent is standing in the same spot, standing firmly in place. So look at your leadership that's telling you to be consistent and realize they're ruining your life, right? You want to go somewhere. You want to be somewhere else than you are today. Don't let them weaponize English because you don't know the words and get you all emotional attached to beliefs because you don't know what you don't know. You're putting the spell on yourself to remain standing and still. Pasha Paroh wants you to get in motion, get active, all right? Get you a life purpose, get a destination. When there ain't no money in circulation, when there ain't no money in the computer no more, what's your life gonna be like then? What have you built?